Welcome on stage, Team Liquid!
Signs that they're not feeling as confident or as comfortable with their current way of playing.
I mean, I can agree they have a lot of weaknesses right now, but I think that's more because everybody wants to beat them. They were the team, the best team in the world coming into this tournament, and we spoke about it before. They got a target on their back, everybody's trying to figure them out. And I think Cole figured them out, but they didn't have like the skill and team play to back it up in the end.
Yeah, but they did pick very differently compared to the others. They were supposed to have a much easier series, but they almost lost the first game. So they would have lost confidence, and Na'Vi would have already gained more confidence from their previous series.
At the same time, you are facing against
I'm gonna go for the juggernaut.
5 men, I guess.
Yeah.
They have Jug, they have Beastmaster. They're on the dire side.
Beast plus Jug together is a very strong push combo. You can go Roshan pretty much whenever you want to. You have Necro
control. Their only hiccups were with the Aegis, maybe a little bit from the early game, but that's to be expected with art styles Enchantress. Overall, I think they went in with a game plan. Na'Vi just lacked damage output on a lot of fronts, did not control the Phoenix, even though Phoenix has a really low win rate. In the hands of Jerix, it looks very powerful and worthy of first pick.
And Na'Vi, I know there's a lot of fans here in the crowd who are cheering them on, trying to see like a quality game from them, but they've had some really hard matchups. Like you get OG as your first one, you get Liquid as your second one. Hey, come on, it's a hard life if you're a Na'Vi fan right now.
I also think it was really smart for Liquid to kind of draft like against the crowd. Like if they have a push rat, they're not really smoking that much, and like the smokes aren't really that big of a deal. I think that might have been affecting their draft for your team.
As soon as he hit 6, he ran to middle and assisted Dragon Knight, and they got a kill out of it, and he actually saved Dragon Knight as well. That was a really big game changer.
Yep.
Liquid just back to their booze on their way back right now. Na'Vi are already back in there. You probably heard the cheers from the crowd. We're getting used to that right now. How much of an impact was that in that game, Winter? Because the crowd are cheering for Na'Vi, and they're getting behind their team, they're getting them geared up, but actually, most
run from Na'Vi, Liquid showing why they're many people's picks for top 1 in this tournament.
Yeah, they are such an amazing team, such solid play as well. Na'Vi tried to throw them off a little bit with that Lycan first pickup. You could definitely see the strength of their push, but it never really happened. But win or lose, this crowd still gives a lot of respect to Na'Vi.
Liquid still with a very shaky early game, I would say. Beastmaster struggled a lot, gave away a few picks, Fada especially, but they really pulled through in that 5-man team fight. Few teams can match them in that aspect.
Yeah, it's still a beautiful, beautiful display. Na'Vi, they did well to get this far, 4-0 in their group stage. Everyone was like, hey, are they back? But then they got a really tough draw. You get OG, and then you get Liquid. That's a rough road for anybody. OG are looking amazing. Liquid were pinned to be the number 1 until they got knocked down by MVP. And now, Liquid, they start the run through the lower bracket, and they're looking very good to keep progressing through. Up against Fnatic and up against the winner of VG Reborn LGD MVP Phoenix kind of style. So it's a long road to get back up.
him completely take Mushi out of the picture. As a 4-position support, when you can negate the impact of your opposing team's super carry Sven, you're getting a lot of value out of that Doom. That is something we just haven't seen from most Doom picks in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely the interesting, like, Aghanim's was very effective in this regard, and it seemed like Fnatic struggled to be able to find a way to be able to counter it. Mushi, certainly perhaps with the pressure of the stage here in this elimination match, making some unfortunate misplays. Fnatic going to need to clean up their game a whole lot. Gave him goodbye, as this was their last game here on the main stage.
A top 6 finish from Fnatic. Very formidable, but Liquid kind of living up to the expectations on this team. One of the tournament favorites, played absolutely immaculate Dota here in this best of 3, and they had 2 series today, but it didn't seem to phase them. They didn't look tired. It was a clean 2 over Na'Vi, and now a clean 2-0 over Fnatic as they get themselves into the top 4 of this tournament.
Yeah, clean really is the defining word, right? Game number 1, it was very few mistakes from Liquid, and I would say even fewer in game number 2. Liquid just looking like easily a top 3 team here in the lower bracket, but we'll have to see. Fnatic, a respectable finish and a respectable fight as well against Liquid in game number 1 for sure.
Yeah, this lower bracket Liquid does not look like a lower bracket team with the way they're playing. Anyone who's going to meet them is going to be scared at this point, but the teams you're looking at now that we get into the top 6 with, well, another team eliminated, anyone left in this picture can still win this title here at the Manila Major. So Liquid still have a long road ahead of them, but man, did they play well today. This is a team who I definitely can see.
Times of the games, you'd probably thought, okay, that seems pretty standard kind of Liquid. And as God said in his wrap-up, they are not looking like a lower bracket team.
Yeah, they're really not. When they got weak sometimes while winning, but they're going 2-0 all the way through the lower bracket so far, and that's going to give them a guaranteed top 4 finish, which is not surprising.